In this video, we are going to be analysing Rumble, ticker RUM. If you want your own stock analysed, throw it in the comments. We'll get around to it when we can. Now, one of the key things I do want to be noting when we're looking at Rumble. So, firstly, they have had their price targets lowered by one company. So, again, take that into account if you care for price targets. Not something I pay all that much attention to. But one of the key things I did want to point out is looking at what's happened with the company. So first quarter revenues increased by about 336% year on year. So again, good growth that we're seeing. But one of the things that actually stood out to me was firstly, so you had uploaded videos per day increased by 82%. So a big increase in videos being uploaded, and probably means more creators are uploading. But the estimated minutes watched per month only increased by 3%. So that to me is a bit of a warning sign, because you have a few big names going over to Rumble, and I think that's probably leading to the majority of their views. And I think even though we're having a massive increase in videos uploaded and probably creators uploading, I don't think people are now really watching other creators on that platform. They have the main ones, and I think even here you have Kaisen. You have iShowSpeed, obviously you have Tate and stuff. You have a lot of people using Rumble, and I think people go over there because their main creators are there, they watch them, but I don't think they're really checking out other ones, or at least that's what I took in from reading that statement there. So again, just wanted to point that out. Again, you may have a different view on reading that, because it will be interpreted however you really like, but that did stand out to me. Now though, on to the key levels. What would I be paying attention to as key support and resistances over on Rumble? So even though on this earnings we did get a hit to the downside, we can see we were already at relatively overbought areas. We were at our first deviation on both the 6 month and the 1 year. This is a strong resistance. We can see, obviously, we tested it multiple times. We keep failing on this level. So again, we did get hit on here. So this is still going to be that key resistance. If we come back, retest it, we're still looking at around that $10 level. Again, it's going to be strong for multiple reasons. Firstly, you got your first deviation on the 6 months, you got your first deviation on the 1 year at that level, and then you've also got the psychological hold $10. So a lot of reasons for us to start selling off when you're coming into this area. And as well, you can see the momentum when we were coming to this area gets weaker and weaker. We can see on the retest, obviously a massive divergence on the RSI. We didn't actually break the high, but very close, but a massive divergence. So again, it's showing that people aren't as bullish on it, and are kind of getting a bit more scared when it's coming into that $10. So do be noting that. But if we do start to break through that level, where I'd start being a bit more short buys on it, potentially looking to play it to the downside, would be when we hit those upper deviations, which in this case would be 1175. 1350 and a final level around 1525. So those would be the key resistances I'm paying attention to. If we start coming down to the downside, we have statistical mean at 820. 820, this is a level I trade to, not off of. So what that means is if I'm holding it short bias now, my absolute kind of target would be 820. I wouldn't be looking to now play or try and bounce off this location. That would just be my final level, because that is fair value in a stock. Obviously, trading a stock to fair value can make sense, but trading it at fair value, you're just taking on a lot of risk and really can be a lot more of a gamble from that level. So really, if I wanted to trade it long buy, so I'd be waiting for a break below, coming into that 640, first deviation on both the 6 month and the 1 year, and a break below that would take us to around 460. That would be our 52-week low. So if we did break down there, obviously then we probably reevaluate the situation, because we are then most likely having a bit more of a stronger downtrend. And again, we always need to be cautious if we're buying at 52-week lows, because yes, you're getting a relatively good price on the year, but there is probably a reason it's at that 52-week low, and it may continue lower. So that would be the kind of the key levels I'll be paying attention to. And also on Rumble, I do actually prefer to get these short bias trades, and the reason for that, and it's why we kind of originally shorted it at the $10 on the original move, is you can see on both the 6 month and the 1 year, it is downtrending. And really, I prefer to play the longer term trends when trading, kind of even if it's a day trade or a swing trade. I still prefer to trade with the longer term trend, because again, it's just going to really increase that rate of success. So if Rumble can push to the upside, probably won't retrade that $10 just because we've been hovering there too long. But if we can break to the 1175 or higher level, again, looking to play those short buys from that level on. And if we did break to the downside, again, potentially long buys from about 640, but probably not something I'll be buying long, because again, I don't like going against that long-term trend. So maybe get an intraday or a short swing trade bounce, but again, not looking for an overall reversal probably from a level down that low. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the breakdown on Rumble. Let me know if you're trading it. If you want any other stock analysed, again, throw that in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, why not check out this analysis video.